Hello YouTubers, welcome to a very special Bricklink unboxing. Today we have 5 packages. This isn't a video that has taken me a while to actually make. I actually did place 5 orders within like a few days span of each other, and so I was waiting for everything to just show up and come. So yeah, so anyway, this is a very special order, so I wanted to get them all together because otherwise I'd have done 3 the other day and 2 the next day or a couple days later. So yeah, so I'm very excited about what's coming with this. I'm very excited about what we're going to be doing with these pieces, so let's go ahead and jump right in and start doing this. I'm gonna save the bigger ones for later. Alright, so let's start with the smallest one first. And I hope everyone out there is doing well and staying safe and trying to get through school. I know many of you are parents, and I know that's a tough thing. Luckily my kid is, our youngest kid is actually a senior, actually only needing a couple more, like 4 more months. And he'll be done and starting his next chapter. So we don't have to deal with it. He was already going online anyway, so before anything started, what's going on in the world. So anyway, all right, so here we go. All right, so what do we have? We have, these are some basic pieces. I have some 1x4 or 1x3 tiles that are brown. I got a few of these gray pieces, and then of course we have some tan pieces. More tan and brown. You're gonna see a lot of tan and brown in this order because the reason being 3 of these orders, maybe 4, are actually 4 of them are actually to build one specific thing. That is going to be from the Hobbit movies, the actual Hobbit hole, Bilbo's Hobbit hole. So that's what you're going to be seeing here, because I basically pieced it out and just ordered everything at once. So yeah, we've got, like, I think this is like 6x8s, 3 of these, and then a few of these. You may actually see some other pieces in the other packages that we're going to be opening that are similar to these, because some of them only had a few and then I had to order the rest of another one. But yeah, so that's what these are, and I'm very excited about doing this build. I really wish we hadn't missed it initially, but we did, and so it was kind of expensive. I did find somebody on eBay who had it for $60, I think, and I probably spent a little bit more than that, but I just wasn't sure about what they had. All right. Oh yeah, I did get a minifig. That's right. So we have a minifig here. Oh, there's that. That's what this order is. Okay. This order is really cool. Really excited about this one because not only do we have the ramp pieces for the train track, which are cool. I think I maybe mentioned these before. I actually got the wrong one. I had ordered a few of them before, but whenever I look up Bricklink parts, so like for this one, I wanted this ramp piece, and so I knew they came with my cargo train. So when I looked at the parts for the cargo train, there's a part really similar to this one, but it's not this size. I can't remember which one it is, but I ordered those thinking it was these, and it wasn't. So you need to be careful when you're looking stuff up. All right, but we have a minifig here. Let's go ahead and open this one up and put it together. This one, I ordered this order because of these barrels here. These barrels, maybe you're starting to figure out what we're trying to do with our river section, but these are barrels from another Hobbit set, and I think 1 or 2 came in that set. Well, I need 13. Getting any clues yet? 13 of these, so I have 9 with this one. So basically, we're gonna have our dwarves floating down the river as I get the minifigs. Right now, I currently only have 1 of the dwarves. I will probably start focusing, trying to at least get 1 or 2 per order now, and I only have 9 barrels at the moment. The reason I have 9 instead of 13 is because I found one seller who had 9. There aren't many that have multiples, but I did find one that had 9. So I went ahead and got the 9. That leaves me only needing 4, so I can get 1 or 2 here and there, or I think there's somebody that may have 4. So I'm gonna have all 13. We're gonna have all 13 dwarves going down our river. So this is super exciting. I'm starting to think my river may end up being too short now because just having 13 dwarves floating down is going to be insane. It's going to take up a lot of space, but I guess we'll see. But while I was doing that barrel order, I always look at their the place's minifigs, and this one was one that's on my list of minifigs to get. I have like 250 minifigs on my wanted list, but this was one I thought was pretty cool. Didn't have it yet, so there's always things you can do with a cat burglar. So that's what we got. We have a cat burglar. Looks like she's got, maybe it goes this way. Yeah, probably that way. So she's got her grappling gun, which I'm having difficulty with here. And it's not going that way. Let's flip her hand around and see if it goes that way instead. And looks like it does. Oh Lord, okay. Hear that snap, you know you got it. All right, she's got a diamond. So she looks like she's a successful cat burglar. And yeah, so we have cat burglar. Alrighty, what series is this from? I don't know what series this is from, but they did include the thing. Series 15. Okay, so they did include this as well, which, yeah, I think I already have one of these. But anyway, so yep, did get a minifig. I think it's the only minifig in this whole order, or this whole big shebang here. All right, but anyway, so we got barrels, we got some Hobbit stuff. Let's move on, because we do still have 3 to get through. I didn't just get Hobbit pieces either. I did get a few other things, to which I honestly don't even remember. But there's going to be some major things happening in Bricklanta this weekend, now that I have this order. And so, very excited. Alrighty. Alrighty. And overall, the shipping on all of these were really well. There were some slowdowns from Texas at their post office system. I don't know if it has anything to do with postal system issues that are going on nationally right now, but I do know the Texas one. I had 2 come from Texas. One went through El Paso, another one went from somewhere else, small place I'd never heard of. And the one that came through El Paso had trouble. So anyway, more of these blue pieces, and these are my 2x6s, which I've been waiting for. So I can go ahead and start actually putting up my raised track, because we do have the passenger train coming in the next couple of weeks, where I'm going to go pick it up from the Lego store, hopefully. That's where I've seen it last time I was there. And so, yeah, hoping I can get that there. More 2x6 blue. Those are going to be the bases for all the raised track we're doing. Remember, we're doing blue and white for our track, because we're going to be doing blue and white as our transit system colors. So the bus we're going to make, I'm going to be making the bus probably in the next month or 2. So that's going to be the same color, and blue and white. And so, yeah, our bus stops, we're going to try to do those in blue and white as well if we can. So yeah, blue and white is going to be sprinkled throughout the whole thing. And blue and white, I don't know, just went with that color. We just kind of went for a random choice. And yeah, so I kind of thought about that, kind of consciously thought about it from the beginning when I first decided I was going to do raised railroad. Like you see in many other builds, they have like raised tracks for like a monorail or some kind of, maybe some kind of rail system for the inner city part. But I figured if I'm going to do any raised tracks, I'm going to do blue and white. We set the colors right from the beginning, and it's kind of unconventional. We think it'll look different. Maybe it'll be tacky. I don't know. All right, so moving on, I do have the famous Hobbit door here. This is like a one-of-a-kind item, I believe. It's only available on that Bilbo set with the Hobbit hole. I have the windows for the Hobbit hole as well. So yeah, I believe this is one of those smaller orders that just had a couple of pieces there. And then we have a few more of these here, these tan pieces also for that. And then I have some blue additional pieces that are going to be going with just some additional ones I know I needed for what we had for our raised area. I'm not going to open this bag up because it's not resealable, but there's more of my blue 45-degree angle pieces, because we are doing like a the track itself, or I'm sorry, the pillars that are going to hold the track up. They do have angles at the top and bottom, so I have inverse and regular sloped angles. So yeah, blue and white. Of course, the white pieces here, these are for the strips to to kind of add a little bit of flare going down the tall pillars. So it'll be, I think, 2 or 3 per railing. And then of course I got some green pieces here that are part of the hobbit hole as well. All right, so let's move on. Another order here to open. All right. Some of these are kind of a surprise because it's been over a week since I've ordered somebody, so I'm always like, hey, what did I order? All right, more of these green pieces. There's a lot of green going on top of the hobbit hole as part of like the grass and the side of the hill or whatnot. So these are some different, I think these are like, they're kind of like 2x2s, but they're sloped and they go kind of high, so they're like 3 high, like 3 bricks high. So that's what these are. Needed a bunch of those. And if you don't know how to break up an order and like order, I have a video on that if you want to order, like if there's some older set you want to order and you want Bricklink to kind of, you know, combine and find the least amount of stores possible. I use that feature to do this. So if, you know, it found, I think 4 different stores. At first I was only going to I ordered the biggest set first, which is the last one I'm going to order. And I said, after like a day or two, I was like, I really want to finish the whole hobbit hole. I have enough projects started. The hobbit hole was something that's kind of holding my river up. I was like, so let's just order the whole thing. So that's what I did. I placed 3 more orders at 3 different stores based on the Bricklink thing. I removed the ones that I knew I had already ordered and then resubmitted it, and boom, came out with 3 stores. I placed all 3 of those orders on the same day. So yeah, we have more hobbit pieces here, and I have a couple more of these train pieces because I just kept running across them, and I'm going to keep doing it. So I can keep everywhere I have railroad crossings on my streets, I will have those so cars can go over it without, you know, damaging the undercarriage. Because I mean, how many times have you know, gone over like a raised manhole or something, or you know, ran over something too rough on your real car, and you know, so you know, you got to think about the Lego figures, and they don't need all that excessive damage. Although, you know, was it Joe's Garage? I mean, he'd be really happy to, you know, help them out with that. So I know Joe's probably hating me right now because I'm cutting business away from him. So there's that. All right, so make sure I got everything out of here. All right, I have part lists. They did pretty good about putting this in here. I am sticking around for the end of the video because there are 3 or 4 pages of all the parts I ordered. I do have them included, as I'm doing with all of my Bricklink orders now. So you can see, it doesn't have the actual part numbers, but it has the official description, so you can just type them in and look for them. I pull it off my email to make it easier, and the email doesn't actually list the part numbers. And so that's kind of like the easiest way for me to do it. And it still takes a little bit of time to add it on there, but you know, it allows you to find stuff. All right, so here's the big order, the final order. You put it in a giant Ziploc bag. This is the one I've been waiting for most of the time, and Lord, did not separate these at all. Oh yeah, there are some different Ziploc. Maybe they're a little bit separate. But oh yeah, there's some other stuff in here too. We can start doing actual river pieces. Some of the water we're going to be working on for the river. So I'm very excited to get some of those. I got some 1x2 and 1x1 like cheese wedges, 1x2 translucent light blue. So yeah, we can start actually doing some water and seeing what that's going to look like, having splashes about and all that. Although I do need some clear. I got a few clear in here for splashes too. All right, green and yellow. I only needed 1 single yellow of these 1x1 round, but I went ahead and ordered 10 because, you know, I mean, I can always have those around. All right, so in here, I got a couple more of these, or 1 more at least. Some big green pieces. I want to look at some of the more unique pieces. I have some stone pieces in here as well to build up stone along the side of my riverbank. I don't see anything too... Oh, yeah, there's a good piece here. So we got these. These are windows. I think there's 3 or 4 of these for the Hobbit hole. So those are unique pieces. There's another unique pieces. These here, these are trim that go over the windows. So I thought those were pretty cool. But yeah, I had to have those for the Hobbit hole as well. And you'd be surprised at some of those kind of pieces that kind of like made it to where you had to go to other stores, because you know, one store had the door, and then one store had 3 of these, and then another store had 1 more of those windows, you know, and then one store had 3 of these or whatever. That's how it goes. If you want to piece it out like that, you ultimately save money, but you know, at the same time, oh yeah, he's got stuff mixed in here too. Some of these 1x2s, I guess they came out of there. the blue water pieces. All right. So yeah, looking through there, I do see my windows. I see my frame pieces. I see other pieces that I need. So this is really good. I'm just going to go ahead and add these in there as well because these are kind of loose. And yeah, so I'm going to have to go in there and get started on this hobbit hole really soon. So yes, I'm going to have, I'm probably not going to do a full tour for a few more weeks. But what I work on this river and how it looks when I'm done with it, or at least what I finish with all these parts here that I ordered, I'm gonna shoot a video for that. So expect that within the next week, depending on how long this takes me, and hopefully nothing's missing or whatnot. I'd also like to show off the getting some of the raised train track going, because I do have a plan for that, and I can actually start it now. If you're out looking for things, I'll go ahead and throw some tips out there right now. Target right now has Harry Potter minifigs. So that's something you may want to go and grab. If you go to Target and you don't see them with the Lego section, depending on how the store's set up, we have a really good Target in our area that's where the registers, they're not really kind of so blocked off, and it actually has like a lot of different registers, so there's probably like 20 to 30 registers, which means there's only like 3 or 4 open, which means there's a lot of them that actually have minifigs hanging up on the pegs, and you can just walk by and grab them, and then, you know, go take them where you feel comfortable checking for them out, like in the toy section or whatnot. Just don't make a mess and clean up after yourself. My daughter does work at Target, so she does, and she works in the produce, so she never even gives me like any kind of tips saying, hey, we got stuff in toys or whatever. She doesn't even look. But I do, you know, respect the retail workers, and I don't want them having to clean up stuff. So, you know, definitely clean up after yourselves, or, you know, if you do leave them in the toy section, put them where they have other minifigs at, so other people who are looking can find them there as well. But so if you're looking for minifigs, they're there. A lot of the Harry Potter stuff that's new, that's supposed to be coming out September 1st, it's already in Target stores. Hopefully you're following maybe like the Reddit Lego deal section, and you'll see people talking about it there, or on Twitter. Instagram, you can do Lego leaks, and you'll see all the news there for things that people are finding in stores. So that's a good place. Some of the other Harry Potter sets that I've seen out there, I think I've seen the Astronomy Tower, seen the Dursley's house, haven't seen the Weasley's house yet, so I'm hoping to see that soon. But those are the things we're seeing out there. So if you're looking for things, that's what we're seeing out and about. We've even seen the Friends set back at Target again. I think we're going to pick that up soon because we have an idea for a building with that. Other than that, I haven't seen too many new things. There is the new camper set for the city section. They have that at Target as well. I've seen that. And they have plenty of the helmets in stock as well, if you like Boba Fett helmet, Stormtrooper. We are having a hard time finding the black squadron leader helmet. That one's been hard to find, but we actually did find some at an older Target today. They had like 6 or 7 of those in stock, so they're out there. You just got to look. But yeah, anyway, I look forward to getting this stuff built so we can show it off. Also, make sure you check, we're doing a contest right now, so all you got to do is just go to the video. The rules are explained there. Sorry, I put the rules at the end of the video, so you have to sit through some stuff. But if that, you know, personally, I think it's worth it. So if you want to get that 12-in-1 summer set that they had for July for spending $85 at the Lego store, all you got to do is go there and follow the rules, and you'll see how to get that. But anyway, I thank all of you for subscribing and watching the videos. And yeah, we look forward to growing Bricklanta, and yeah, join in the conversation. See you next time.